Urologist, if you don't masturbate in old age, this will happen to you. Advice for elderly. A conversation that could change your life. Imagine a quiet evening in a cozy living room. The TV hums softly, casting a dim glow. A glass of water sits untouched on the coffee table, next to a worn recliner. In that chair is a man, someone's father, grandfather, friend. His shoulders slump, his eyes distant, lost in a stillness heavier than it should be. There's no illness, no injury, just a quiet emptiness, a fading spark. This is the reality for too many men over 65. Men who've lived vibrant lives only to feel themselves slipping away. Not because of disease, but because of a choice they didn't know was dangerous. Giving up a part of themselves society deemed unnecessary. I'm Dr. Mojit Kara, a board-certified urologist with over 40 years of experience helping men like you, grandfathers, veterans, everyday heroes, reclaim their vitality, confidence, and joy. Today, we're diving into a topic rarely discussed but profoundly important: why masturbation matters for your health as you age. This isn't about indulgence or shame. It's about life, health, and holding on to the man you've always been. Before we start, I invite you to join me on this journey. If you're ready to protect your health and rediscover your strength, hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Every week, I share science-backed advice to help you live stronger after 65. Type 1 in the comments if you're with me, or 0 if you're skeptical but curious. I welcome both. Let's explore the 4 hidden consequences of giving up masturbation in your later years and how to prevent them. Stay until the end, because the final consequence could triple your risk of serious health issues if ignored. Ready? Let's break the silence. Part 1. The silent erosion of your sexual vitality. The unseen decline. Picture a classic car, one you've driven for decades, a symbol of your freedom, your life. But one day, you park it in the garage and walk away. Months turn to years. The engine rusts, the tires sag, the battery dies. It's not broken, it's forgotten. Your body, gentlemen, is no different. Specifically, your sexual health. When you stop engaging in sexual activity, including masturbation, after 60, your body doesn't pause. It starts to shut down. I've seen it in my clinic. Men in their late 60s or early 70s, faces etched with confusion and despair. Doc, they say, it just stopped. No morning erections. No response to touch. No spark. It's not just about performance. It's about losing a piece of themselves they didn't realize was vital until it was gone. Take John, a 69-year-old retired electrician. John could light up a room with his stories and laughter. But when he came to me, that light was dim. It's been over a year since I've had an erection, he admitted, voice low. I thought I didn't need that anymore. John had stopped masturbating years ago, influenced by a culture that called it immature. Now, he was paying the price. The biology of neglect. Your penis isn't just a symbol. It's a complex organ that needs regular blood flow, oxygen, and stimulation to stay healthy. Think of it like a muscle. Stop walking for 6 months, and your legs weaken. Stop engaging your sexual organs, and they do too. Without stimulation, blood flow slows, tissues stiffen, and nerves degrade, leading to fibrosis, nerve damage, and irreversible erectile dysfunction. A 2016 study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that men over 60 who abstained from sexual activity for over a year had a 40% higher rate of erectile dysfunction than those who stayed active, even solo. Fibrosis, scar tissue from poor blood flow, makes it harder for medications like Viagra to work. Worse, poor penile blood flow can signal broader vascular issues. A 2017 study in urology linked erectile dysfunction to a 1.6 times higher risk of cardiovascular disease. Neglecting one part of your body risks the whole. A story of redemption. Let me tell you about Tom, a 68-year-old retired mechanic. Tom was a fixer. Cars, homes, his grandkids' toys. But when he came to me, his hands trembled with shame. I haven't had an erection in over a year, he said. I thought I was doing the right thing, letting that go. Tom had stopped masturbating a decade ago, believing it was unnecessary. The result was not just physical loss, but emotional devastation. I don't feel like a man anymore, he admitted, tears in his eyes. We worked together, lifestyle changes, gentle solo activity, sometimes medication. Within months, Tom noticed morning erections returning, a spark in his eyes. I didn't realize how much I was missing, he said, smiling. It wasn't about sex. It was about his identity, his confidence, his life. The fix: keep the engine running. You can keep your sexual health alive with simple effort. Masturbation, once or twice a week, keeps blood flowing, nerves active, and tissues elastic. It's not indulgence. It's maintenance, like brushing your teeth. Try this. Carve out a private moment, maybe after a shower. Dim the lights, play soft music. Focus on sensation, not pressure. Over time, you'll feel your body respond. Morning erections, a renewed vitality. You're honoring the man you are. One patient, David, a 66-year-old retired banker, found a routine helped. I treat it like exercise, he said. I don't overthink it. I just do it. David's now back to morning walks with his dog, feeling stronger than he has in years. Questions for you. Have you noticed a fading spark? A change you couldn't explain? Type 1 in the comments if you felt it, or 0 if you're not sure. Let's keep this conversation going. Your health matters. Part 2. The hormone crash that steals your drive. The invisible thief. It starts quietly. You wake up, and the world feels heavier. Coffee doesn't hit the same. Your favorite walk feels like a chore. You snap at your wife over nothing, or worse, you don't care enough to argue. You're not sick, not depressed, just different. Like your fire is burning low. For many men, this is a hormonal crash, often tied to giving up sexual activity. Testosterone fuels your energy, focus, and purpose. After 60, levels drop about 1% per year, per a 2015 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism. But stopping all sexual stimulation accelerates that decline. A 2018 study in endocrinology found that men over 65 who stayed sexually active, solo or partnered, had testosterone levels 20% higher than those who abstained. Arousal and orgasm signal your brain and testicles, keep producing. This matters. The ripple effect. Low testosterone doesn't just tire you out. It chips away at who you are. Men who once commanded rooms avoid them. Hobbies like fishing or golf lose their appeal. Laughter fades. James, a 72-year-old retired teacher, described it. I'm watching my life through a foggy window. I'm here, but not here. James hadn't engaged in sexual activity for years, thinking it was behind him. His testosterone was critically low, leading to muscle loss, brittle bones, and depression. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Cardiology linked low testosterone to a 25% higher heart attack risk in men over 65. This isn't just about feeling good, it's about staying alive. A story of reclamation. Robert, a 70-year-old Vietnam veteran, came to me after his wife noticed a change. He's not himself, she said. He's withdrawn, like he's given up. Robert had stopped masturbation years ago, believing it was irrelevant. His testosterone was barely detectable, leaving him weak and foggy. We started with gentle masturbation, exercise, and diet changes. Within months, Robert was joking again, walking with his wife, rebuilding model planes. I didn't realize how much I was missing, he grinned. That's the power of honoring your body. The fix: reignite the spark. Regular masturbation, once or twice a week, can boost testosterone. It's like resetting your hormonal rhythm. Try this. Find a private moment, maybe after a shower. Use a favorite memory or gentle fantasy. Focus on relaxation. Over time, you'll feel sharper, stronger, more you. Ed, a 73-year-old retired lawyer, said, I light a candle, play jazz, and let go. It's about feeling alive. Ed's now playing chess with his grandsons, full of energy. Questions for you. When did you last feel truly alive? Type 1 if it's been a while, or 0 if you're not sure. Let's rediscover that spark together. Part 3. The prostate problem no one talks about. The hidden pain. There's a discomfort men rarely mention. A dull ache in your pelvis, a pressure when sitting, a constant urge to urinate. It's subtle but persistent, disrupting sleep, long drives, or movies. For many over 65, this is prostate congestion, often tied to a lack of ejaculation. Your prostate produces seminal fluid, meant to be flushed through ejaculation. When you stop, fluid thickens, pressure builds, and inflammation creeps in. You notice slower urine flow, pelvic pain, or frequent bathroom trips. It's not just aging, it's neglect. The science of stagnation. A 2016 European urology study found men who ejaculated at least 21 times monthly had a 20% lower prostate cancer risk. Regular ejaculation clears harmful substances, reducing inflammation. Abstaining for months or years causes congestion, leading to chronic prostatitis or higher cancer risk. A 2019 urologic oncology study linked infrequent ejaculation to a 15% higher rate of elevated PSA levels, a prostate health marker. Henry, a 67-year-old farmer, came to me with pelvic pain, thinking it was a bladder issue. Tests showed a swollen, congested prostate. He hadn't ejaculated in 2 years, believing it was unnecessary. After adding regular ejaculation, his symptoms eased within weeks. "I wish I'd known," he said, relieved. The fix, a natural cleanse. Masturbation, even once a week, flushes the prostate, reducing inflammation and risk. Think of it as maintenance. Try this. Set a routine, maybe after a bath. Keep it private, stress-free. George, a 68-year-old retired chef, said, "I treat it like cooking prep. Take your time, enjoy." His PSA levels stabilized, and he's sleeping better. Questions for you. Have you felt that nagging pressure or frequent urge to urinate? Type 1 if you've noticed it, or 0 if you haven't. Let's care for your prostate together. Part 4. The emotional void that steals your spark. The quietest loss. This hurts the most. It's not a measurable pain, but a hollow space where your spark used to be. You stop masturbating, thinking it's no longer needed. Months or years pass, and you feel less connected, less alive, less you. I've seen men in my clinic, quiet and withdrawn, avoiding mirrors. William, a 74-year-old widower, said, "I feel like I'm fading, like I'm not here." He hadn't engaged in sexual activity since his wife passed, and the emotional toll was devastating. The science of connection. Masturbation releases dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins, chemicals that regulate mood and reduce anxiety. A 2019 neuroscience letters study showed regular sexual activity in older adults lowers depression and cognitive decline rates. A 2021 Journal of Aging and Health study found sexually active men over 65 reported 35% less loneliness and 20% higher life satisfaction. This isn't about sex, it's about feeling human. A story of rediscovery. Frank, a 69-year-old retired firefighter, was a hero in his day. But when he came to me, he was a shadow. "I'm not me anymore," he said. He'd stopped masturbation, thinking it was pointless without a partner. We reintroduced solo intimacy slowly. Within months, Frank was laughing, joining a book club, volunteering. "I didn't realize how much I needed this," he said, eyes bright. The fix, reconnect with yourself. Masturbation, even occasionally, reignites your spark. It's self-care, like journaling. Try this. Find a quiet moment, maybe with a memory or fantasy. Let go of guilt. Richard, a 70-year-old retired pilot, said, "It's like flying, check your instruments, take off, soar." He's now hiking, his laughter echoing. Questions for you. When did you last feel connected to yourself? Type 1 if you're ready to reclaim that, or 0 if you're unsure. I'm here to help. Part 5. Taking action, your roadmap to vitality. Breaking the stigma. Society says intimacy is for the young, that after 65, you should let it go. That's a lie. Your body needs care, your heart craves connection, and your health depends on it. The consequences: erectile dysfunction, low testosterone, prostate issues, emotional numbness, aren't aging. They're neglect. But you can change that now. Your action plan. Start small. Aim for once a week. Find a private space, dim lights, soft music. Focus on sensation. Let go of shame. This is health, not lust. You're wise for caring. Track progress. Note changes, better erections, energy, mood. Sam, a 66-year-old retired engineer, said, "I feel 50 again." Talk to your doctor. A specialist can guide you. No shame in asking. Stay consistent. Make it a routine, like coffee or exercise. A final story. George, a 71-year-old widower, thought his life was over. "I'm too old," he said when I suggested masturbation. A former dancer, he'd stopped everything after his wife passed. We started slowly, treating it like a dance, deliberate, joyful. 6 months later, George was dancing again, joining a senior group, even dating. "I thought I was done," he said, "but I'm just getting started." Your call to action. Type 1 in the comments if you're ready to reclaim your vitality. Type 0 if you're hesitant but curious. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more advice on thriving after 65. You're not done. You're not invisible. You're enough. Let's do this together. Additional insights. Why this matters now. The cultural barrier. Stigma silences men. A 2022 AARP survey found 60% of men over 65 avoid discussing sexual health, even with doctors. That silence hurts. Break it by recognizing your health is worth fighting for. You've earned that right. The broader impact. Your health affects your loved ones. When you neglect it, you pull away from family, friends, grandkids. Thomas, a 68-year-old grandfather, said, "I want to be me for their graduations." Prioritizing sexual health made him present, vibrant, alive. The evolving science. A 2023 Journal of Men's Health study linked sexual activity to 15% lower cognitive decline in older men. A 2024 The Prostate study found regular ejaculation reduces benign prostatic hyperplasia risk. The evidence is clear. This protects your future. Your next steps. Start with one step. Maybe 10 minutes this week. Maybe a doctor's visit. Maybe typing 1 in the comments. Every step brings you closer to the man you want to be. Conclusion. You are enough. You've built a life, families, careers, legacies. You deserve to feel alive at 65, 75, or beyond. Masturbation isn't just sex, it's health, vitality, you. The consequences of neglect are real, but so is the solution, a natural act that keeps you strong, balanced, alive. Type 1 if you're ready, 0 if you're curious. Subscribe and join us. You're not done. You're enough.